packed my lunch before sunrise. Still half asleep, rubbing your eyes. An apple coffee, buttered bread. A little note in blue ink said, "Don't forget your scarf today, and kiss me twice when you're on your way. The weather says it's turning cold, but not the way I love you." I laughed out loud on the factory floor, like I was 24 once more. Some people buy expensive things, gold watches, diamond rings, but darling, all I've ever needed fit inside a folded page. Folded notes in your lunchbox, hidden underneath the pie. Tiny words that somehow turn ordinary afternoons into July. Folded notes in your lunchbox still make my heartbeat race. After all these passing years, I still blush when I read your name. One said, "Don't work too hard today." Another, "Meet me by the lake." One simply drew a crooked heart with arrows pointing back to ours. The boys all teased me endlessly, said she still writes those things. I smiled and tucked them in my coat, like treasures no one else could hold. Funny how the smallest signs can rescue tired hearts on difficult days. Love doesn't always shout aloud. Sometimes it whispers in handwriting. Folded notes in your lunchbox, hidden underneath the pie. Tiny words that somehow turn ordinary afternoons into July. Folded notes in your lunchbox still make my heartbeat race. After all these passing years, I still blush when I read your name. One day the ink may fade away, the paper soften with its age, but every sentence that you wrote will live inside my chest. Because romance wasn't something lost in youth, it just learned how to fit into a lunchbox. Folded notes in your lunchbox, the sweetest letters I've received. No famous poems, no perfect lines, just pieces of your everyday love. Folded notes in your lunchbox, tucked beside my dreams. And if I had to choose again, I'd still choose every note from you. The whistle blew, the workday ended. I found one final message waiting. Bring home milk and dance with me tonight.
Mama folded Sunday lace, Daddy wore that patient face. The kitchen smelled of apple pie, and old records hummed nearby. I watched them move a little slow, the way September breezes blow. And for the first time in my life, I noticed how the years had passed. You reached over and squeezed my hand without a single word. Some comforts don't need language, only someone who understands. Every September leaf reminds me nothing golden stays the same, but love can soften every season without forgetting where it came from. Every September leaf that falls whispers gently through it all. Hold the ones you love a little longer before October calls. Daddy asked if we'd stay for tea. Mama smiled at memories. They spoke about the county fair and dances held in younger years. I caught your eyes across the room, the way I used to back in June, and suddenly I understood. Time wasn't something to outrun. No heart escapes the turning page, or silver threading through the age, but love can learn a sweeter grace by staying. Every September leaf reminds me nothing golden stays the same, but love can soften every season without forgetting where it came from. Every September leaf that falls whispers gently through it all. Hold the ones you love a little longer before October calls. One day we'll sit where they sit now, speaking softly through the dusk, and I hope someone watching us sees tenderness instead of fear, because growing older isn't losing spring, it's learning how to bloom in autumn. Every September leaf reminds me the sweetest things are never owned. They're borrowed for a little while, then cherished as they're shown. Every September leaf that falls by showing up through it all. The record crackled one last tune, sunlight faded from the room, and outside September drifted by as we held each other closer.
The old theater stood on Cedar Street. Its faded sign still blinked and beat. A handwritten note upon the glass, final showing before we close. You squeezed my arm and softly smiled, the same way you did as a child. I bought 2 tickets out of habit, like no time had passed at all. We sat beneath those velvet seats, where nervous hands first learned to meet. The silver screen had lost its shine, but not the memories in our minds. Neon on the marquee, still spelling out your name to me. The movie changed, the years rolled by, but you still steal my breath sometimes. Neon on the marquee, flickering faithfully. Some places disappear with time, but first love leaves the lights behind. The projector hummed its tired tune, dust danced softly through the room. You laughed about the night I spilled popcorn all across your shoes. I apologized once more for fun. You said I'd let you ruin another one, then leaned your head against my shoulder like you always do. The credits fade for every show, curtains fall and seasons go, but love isn't measured by how long things stay. It's how deeply they remain. Neon on the marquee, still spelling out your name to me. The movie changed, the years rolled by, but you still steal my breath sometimes. Neon on the marquee, flickering faithfully. Some places disappear with time, but first love leaves the lights behind. One day this street may look brand new without the signs we once knew, but somewhere inside this aging heart, the opening scene still plays. A shy hello, a shared armrest, a love story beginning quietly. Neon on the marquee, one last showing for you no grand goodbye, just your hand resting close to mine. Neon on the marquee, the final picture fades to black. But of all the stories I have loved, ours is the one I'd watch again. The ushers lock the theater doors, rain shimmered on the sidewalk floor. You looked at me beneath the glowing sun and asked, do you still wanna catch the late show with me?
The boardwalk wore a different face, empty benches, slower pace. The summer postcards had moved on, leaving only gulls and dawn. You tucked my scarf beneath my coat, said the ocean still knows how to sing. I laughed and said, so do your knees. You rolled your eyes at me. No carnival lights, no children's cries, just silver water meeting sky. Funny how the quiet seasons bring the truest conversations. Seagulls don't stay for winter, but darling, we still do. Watching waves erase the footprints, only to begin anew. Seagulls don't stay for winter, the cold wind always knows. Love isn't meant to chase the sunshine, sometimes it learns to bloom in snow. We shared hot coffee by the pier, talked about forgotten years. You pointed toward the lighthouse beam and all the places we had been. A dog ran loose along the shore. You smiled the way you did before, the same bright grin from younger days, only softer at the edges. The world celebrates springtime love, young hands reaching toward the stars. But no one speaks enough about the beauty of staying. Seagulls don't stay for winter, but darling, we still do. Watching waves erase the footprints, only to begin anew. Seagulls don't stay for winter, the cold wind always knows. Love isn't meant to chase the sunshine, sometimes it learns to bloom in snow. There was a time I feared the years, measured life in borrowed mirrors. Now I only count the mornings I still wake beside you, because growing older never stole romance, it taught it how to breathe slower. Seagulls don't stay for winter, yeah. The tide rolled in beneath the pier. November whispered in our ears. You kissed my forehead in the salt cold breeze and said, let's come back when the beach is empty again.
Everybody had advice, said young love rarely survives. We had a rented second floor, a squeaky bed and little more. A coffee can above the sink, filled with nickels, hopes and dreams. You'd count them twice and grin at me, like we were rich beyond belief. We couldn't offer luxury, no silver spoons or guarantees, but every time you took my hand, I knew exactly where I'd stand. Held together by pennies and the promises we'd keep. A little faith, a lot of love, and barely enough sleep. Held together by pennies, still dancing through the doubt. The world kept saying, you'll never last, but we kept proving them wrong. The wallpaper began to peel, winter slipped beneath the seals. You'd wrap your cold hands into mine and call those freezing nights just fine. We shared one coat to catch the bus, one umbrella big enough, and somehow every sacrifice made our laughter sound more bright. Some people wait for perfect days, for bigger homes and safer ways, but love has never asked for much, only hearts that choose to stay. Held together by pennies and the promises we'd keep. A little faith, a lot of love, and barely enough sleep. Held together by pennies, still dancing through the doubt. The world kept saying, you'll never last, but we kept proving them wrong. Now and then I still recall how we'd lean against the hall, dreaming out loud without a clue, how much life we'd make come true. The sweetest riches I have known never lived inside a vault. They slept beside me every night. Held together by pennies, but never short on grace. The years may weather everything except the look upon your face. Held together by pennies and all the dreams we drew. If I had to start again, I'd still build a life with you. The coffee can sits on the shelf, older now than both ourselves, filled with pennies, faded years, and a fortune made of love.
You walked me to the garden gate 10 minutes after it got late. We'd already said goodbye about a dozen different times. The porch light painted gold and blue. You shuffled in those worn-out shoes. We talked about the weather first, anything to calm our nerves. Then silence settled in between, the sweetest kind I'd ever seen. I looked away, then looked at you, and somehow courage slipped right through. Good night, don't say it back, I whispered with a nervous laugh. I think I'm falling much too fast. Then stared down at the garden path. Good night, don't say it back, pretend you didn't hear all that. But when I turned, your blushing smile told me everything I needed to know. The crickets played their midnight tune. The summer air was wrapped in June. You scratched your head and cleared your throat, as if searching for the perfect quote. You finally said, I'll see you soon, while staring at the silver moon. But your trembling hands betrayed every secret left unsaid. No violins came rushing in, no fireworks lit up the wind. Just two young hearts learning how to speak the truth out loud. Good night, don't say it back, I whispered with a nervous laugh. I think I'm falling much too fast. Then stared down at the garden path. Good night, don't say it back, pretend you didn't hear all that. But when I turned, your blushing smile told me everything I needed to know. Funny how the biggest words can arrive so quietly, not dressed in certainty, just wrapped in honesty. And maybe that's what made them true. Good night, don't say it back, I almost wished I'd take it back. Then you reached out and held my hand, and all my fear dissolved at last. Good night, don't say it back, you softly laughed at my defense, then whispered low before you left, I think I'm falling too. The screen door closed, the stars stood still. The night lay sleeping on the hill. And somewhere between fear and grace, first love finally found its voice.
You handed me a paper list written in your hurried script. Milk and bread and coffee beans, peaches if they looked sweet. I pushed the cart, you led the way, stopping every aisle to say, we don't need another pie, then tossed two in with a smile. Somewhere between canned soup and rice, you argued over which brand tasted right. I pretended to disagree, just to hear you tease me. Paperless and peaches under fluorescent lights, who would have guessed forever would look this ordinary and bright? Paperless and peaches, you're laughing in aisle 3, and suddenly I realized this is my favorite memory. Checked expiration dates, I snuck cookies into place. You caught me with that knowing stare, the same one from the county fair. The cashier called us sweethearts, asked how long we'd played our part. You squeezed my hand and answered, long enough to know we're lucky. No orchestra filled the air, no chandeliers hanging there, yet love kept dancing quietly between shopping carts and peaches. Paperless and peaches under fluorescent lights, who would have guessed forever would look this ordinary and bright? Paperless and peaches, you laughing in aisle 3, and suddenly I realized this is my favorite memory. Youth taught us how to fall in love, middle years taught us how to stay, but growing older showed us something else. That joy often arrives disguised as the smallest parts of everyday life. Paperless and peaches, one slow Tuesday night. No grand adventures left to chase, just your hand fitting into mine. Paperless and peaches, a love both soft and true. If I could relive any scene, I'd still choose shopping with you. The parking lot reflected rain. You buckled in and called my name, then held up one forgotten peach and said, looks like we still need each other to remember things.
daughter wore her mother's lace. Our son-in-law looked pale with grace. The ballroom buzzed with family names, and flashes from the cameras came. You straightened out your borrowed tie, then caught that old familiar light, the one you wore in '59, before you ever made me yours. The speeches carried on and on, the cousins sang another song. You leaned and whispered through your grin, I've got a better plan than this. Kiss me before the cake is cut, before they call the newlyweds up. Let's steal a dance beneath the lights, like we're 22 tonight. Kiss me before the cake is cut, before the grandkids catch us. After all these passing years, you're still my favorite kind of trouble. We slipped beyond the crowded hall, past framed photographs on the wall. The band rehearsed a softer tune, and moonlight wandered through the room. You spun me slowly by the stage, ignoring every ache of age. I laughed until I couldn't stand, then rested safely in your hands. Funny how the heart forgets the number written on the years, because the music always knows exactly who we used to be. Kiss me before the cake is cut, before they call the newlyweds up. Let's steal a dance beneath the lights, like we're 22 tonight. Kiss me before the cake is cut, before the grandkids catch us. After all these passing years, you're still my favorite kind of trouble. One day the photographs may fade, and names may soften with age, but if anyone should ask me what remained, I'll tell them this: the way your eyes still searched for mine, even in a crowded room. Kiss me before the cake is cut, the orchestra is warming up. Let's make one more beautiful mistake and keep the whole room waiting. Kiss me before the cake is cut, like the years never mattered much, because every love story needs proof that forever can still flirt. The guests applauded from afar. Someone called us back by name. You kissed my cheek and softly laughed. They can wait another minute.
It started with a rainstorm and one very small umbrella. umbrellas bloomed along the avenue like flowers made of rain. The city wore a silver overcoat above the window panes. A street musician played softly beneath the corner light, while puddles borrowed pieces of the evening sky. Some love stories begin with absolutely no planning. Umbrella utopia in the falling rain, turning gray to gold again. Every raindrop, every smile makes the walk worthwhile. Umbrella utopia, soft and bright, keeping little hopes alight, like a melody too cheerful to outgrow from long ago. You laughed when the umbrella tilted and soaked us both instead. A streak of rain crossed your glasses as we hurried overhead. We found a diner near the station, ordered pie and coffee too. And somehow what began as weather turned into me and you. Fortune rarely announces itself, it usually arrives disguised. Umbrella utopia through the years, past the laughter and the tears. Every storm and every sun feels better shared with one. Umbrella utopia, calm and true, offering another view, like a photograph protected from the rain by love's refrain. I used to think happiness would arrive dramatically, but often it arrives carrying an umbrella and a crooked smile. Umbrella utopia near twilight's glow, still the sweetest thing I know. Every shower drifting by paints another sky. Umbrella utopia, old and bright, still illuminating night. And every rainy street I walk brings that evening back. It's raining again. Do you have an umbrella? There's room for two.
The rain arrived just before sunset, perfect weather for staying a while. Teacups rested by the window as amber leaves drifted outside. The little cafe on Maple Street welcomed everyone inside. A paperback lay open softly beside a knitted woolen scarf, while cinnamon and baked apples perfumed the growing dark. Some places don't ask you to be anything except comfortable. Teacup twilight by the window pane, turning quiet into gain. Every raindrop, every glow moves the evening slow. Teacup twilight warm and near, bringing distant memories here, like a melody too soft to name, yet lovely all the same. An elderly couple shared one pastry and finished each other's thoughts. A college student graded papers while losing battles with her thoughts. The owner hummed old standards softly as he polished silver trays, knowing people sometimes need a refuge from their days. Comfort isn't always spoken, sometimes it's prepared and served. Teacup twilight through the years, past the laughter and the tears. Every season leaves behind a gentler state of mind. Teacup twilight calm and true, offering another view, like a photograph tucked inside a book, waiting for a second look. There is quiet courage in choosing to sit still for a little while. Teacup twilight after rain, making simple things remain. Every table, every chair holds a little care. Teacup twilight, old and bright, still illuminating night. And every autumn shower brings the feeling back again. One more cup, one more chapter, no hurry.
The carousel hadn't moved in years, but every horse still remembered the music. Candlewood painted horses waited beneath the canopy of stars. Their golden poles reflected moonlight, like memories in glass jars. The fairground stood in quiet slumber, past the edge of Cedar Creek, where laughter once filled every pathway 7 nights a week. Some places close their gates, but never leave our hearts. Candlewood carousel after dark, turning memory into spark. Every painted horse and tune still circles the moon. Candlewood carousel, soft and slow, teaching wistful souls to know. Like a melody too lovely to outgrow, spinning long ago. I remember winning you a ribbon at the ring toss by the lake. You wore it proudly in your hair as though it were a crown to take. We rode the carousel together, laughing as the organ played, believing every summer evening would forever stay the same. Youth isn't lost, it simply changes address. Candlewood carousel through the years, past the laughter and the tears. Every promise, every dream still shimmers in the steam. Candlewood carousel, calm and true, offering another view. Like a photograph with softened seams, preserving summer dreams. The older I become, the more I understand that magic wasn't in the carousel, it was in who stood beside me. Every distant carnival song brings your laughter back along. One more ride, hold on tight. The music's starting.
The train only stopped there twice a day, but for us it stopped time. June Juneberry trees line the platform beside the weathered station sign. Their blossoms drifted through the sunlight like confetti caught in time. The ticket booth stood painted robin's egg, its colors faded by the years, while distant whistles crossed the valley, softly reaching eager ears. Some places become unforgettable because of who we met there. Juneberry Junction in the afternoon, beneath the lazy summer moon. Every promise, every glance still invites a dance. Juneberry Junction, soft and bright, holding yesterday tonight, like a melody too tender to depart, still living in the heart. You carried books beneath your arm and dreams bigger than the town. I wore a yellow cotton dress and tried not to look around. We shared lemonade on wooden benches, waiting for the evening train, never guessing all these decades later I'd remember every detail the same. The heart keeps remarkable records of ordinary miracles. Juneberry Junction, through the years, past the laughter and the tears, every departure, every stay still feels close today. Juneberry Junction, calm and true, offering another view, like a photograph tucked in a drawer, worth returning for. Youth leaves quickly, but wonder rarely does, if we're lucky enough to keep a small piece of it. Juneberry Junction, near twilight's glow, still the sweetest place I know. Every whistle in the distance calls back those station walls. Juneberry Junction, old and dear, growing brighter every year, and every train that crosses town brings your smile along. Next stop, summer of '59. All aboard.
maple tree is taller now. So are the children who once played beneath it. Silver maple by the backyard cast its shadow on the lawn, where little feet once raced in circles from dusk until the dawn. A tire swing hung from the highest branch, moving gently in the breeze, like a keeper of forgotten summers and scraped up childhood knees. The years don't disappear, they simply change shade. Silver maple sonata through the years, holding laughter, holding tears. Every branch and every ring knows everything. Silver maple sonata, soft and true, keeping precious moments in view, like a melody too faithful to depart, still living in the heart. I remember teaching bicycles and catching falling kites, checking under beds for monsters on stormy summer nights. Now those same small hands are older, building lives of their own. Yet every holiday they return here, and somehow time folds home. Parenthood is learning how to let go with love. Silver maple sonata through the years, past ambitions, hopes and fears. Every milestone, every mile still returns a smile. Silver maple sonata, calm and slow, teaching grateful hearts to know, like a photograph protected from the rain by love's refrain. Trees don't hold on to their leaves forever. Children don't remain children forever, yet both leave beauty behind in every season. Silver maple sonata near sunset's glow, still the finest thing I know. Every autumn drifting by paints another sky. Silver maple sonata, old and bright, and every maple leaf that falls feels a little like a blessing. The swing still creaks, the leaves still dance. Welcome home.
Everyone in town knew the harbor master, even if they didn't know his real name. Honeysuckle climbed the harbor office beside the weathered wooden pier. Fishing boats rocked in familiar rhythm, year after year. The harbor master kept a ledger filled with tides and docking fees, yet somehow knew every family and every vessel on the seas. Some people become landmarks without ever meaning to. Honeysuckle harbor master by the bay, greeting every passing day. Every sailor, every friend knew where journeys end. Honeysuckle harbor master, calm and true, offering a steady view, like a melody too faithful to depart, anchored in the heart. He loaned umbrellas during rainstorms and helped untangle fishing lines, remembered birthdays and anniversaries without missing them at times. When storms rolled in from open water, he stayed long after dark, watching lanterns cross the harbor like fireflies leaving sparks. The strongest people rarely ask for recognition. Honeysuckle harbor master through the years, past the laughter and the tears. Every season, every tide found him by our side. Honeysuckle harbor master, soft and slow, teaching grateful hearts to grow. Like a photograph, see air preserved of all the love he served. One day the office stood empty, the ledger closed, the boats kept sailing, but somehow the harbor never felt the same. In memories glow, still the finest man I know. Every sunrise on the bay brings him back today. Honeysuckle harbor master, old and bright, still illuminating night. And every bell that rings offshore sounds a little like his voice. Check the tides, tie the ropes, see you tomorrow. tomorrow, Captain.
The arbor stood at the end of the garden, just as it had for half a century. Amber leaves adorn the trellis, like stained glass touched by fall. The wooden bench beneath the vines still welcomed one and all. Afternoons grow shorter gently as sunlight softened into gold, and every breeze carried reminders of stories growing old. Some places become sacred simply because we return to them. Amber Arbor in the autumn glow, teaching grateful hearts to know every season, every year brought us here. Amber Arbor soft and bright, holding fragments of the light, like a melody too warm to fade in the shade. We carved our initials on the railing back when our hair was dark, certain that forever waited just beyond the park. Now the letters have grown weathered like the hands that placed them there, yet both still speak of devotion to anyone who cares. Love doesn't resist time, it learns how to age gracefully. Amber Arbor through the years, past the laughter and the tears, every promise, every vow still matters now. Amber Arbor, calm and true, offering another view, like a photograph softened by the sun, yet never undone. The world celebrates beginnings, but there is quiet beauty in staying long enough to witness the harvest. Amber Arbor near day's end, still my oldest, dearest friend. Every leaf that drifts away blesses yesterday. Amber Arbor, old and kind, still living in my mind, and And every autumn afternoon returns me to that bench. Sit a while, the leaves are falling, and the light is perfect. The station clock said 9:15. You held your ticket, I held mine. 1,000 people passed us by beneath that old September sky. You tucked your hair behind your ear and whispered something I still hear. What if we stayed a little while? Then gave me that impossible smile. For once, let's not do what we're told. Let's trade our careful plans for gold. The world can wait another day if you'll just hear me say, let's miss the train tonight. Leave tomorrow out of sight. Dance beneath the neon glow, where young hearts still believe they know. Let's miss the train tonight and hold this borrowed time so tight. If love only comes once or twice, why not be reckless for one night? We wandered down Old Market Street, sharing roasted chestnut treats. The movie house let strangers in, but we just laughed outside again. You spun around beneath the lights like all the stars had come to life. I couldn't promise wealth or fame, but I could promise you'd be named the finest chapter of my days, the sweetest song my heart could play. Maybe grown-ups call it foolishness, choosing joy over readiness, but darling, youth is brave enough to trust a little love. Let's miss the train tonight. Leave tomorrow out of sight. Dance beneath the neon glow, where young hearts still believe they know. Let's miss the train tonight and hold this borrowed time so tight. If love only comes once or twice, why not be reckless for one night? Years from now, if life grows fast and photographs fade into the past, I know the memory I'll defend. Not the trains we chose to catch, but the one we let go in the end. Because sometimes forever begins with choosing not to to leave. Let's miss the train tonight, trade our worries for moonlight. Let the jukebox softly play as we dance our fears away. Let's miss the train tonight and let our young hearts lead us right, for all the roads we never knew, the best one started next to you. The final whistle echoed low. We watched that silver train go, hand in hand beneath the station light. We never missed that night.
Mama ironed out my Sunday dress. I must have changed it more or less about a dozen times that day, before you came and rang our gate. You held a little box of sweets, looked down and shuffled both your feet. I almost laughed, you looked so scared, like every answer disappeared. Daddy asked you where you're from. You nearly dropped your cup of punch. Then somehow, with one funny line, you had the whole room smiling wide. My father liked your joke tonight, and Mama said you seem polite. My little sister whispered low, I think he's sweet before you know. My father liked your joke tonight, and suddenly the world felt right. The boy I loved was standing there, like he'd always belonged somewhere. You helped my mother clear the plates, talked baseball scores and county fairs. You listened close to Grandpa's tales and never once looked at your watch. I caught you glancing back at me, like we shared our own secret scene. The radio played soft nearby while stars appeared outside. No ballroom gowns, no chandeliers, just laughter ringing in my ears. Funny how love sometimes begins around a kitchen table. My father liked your joke tonight, and Mama said you seem polite. My little sister whispered low, I think he's sweet before you know. My father liked your joke he'd always belong somewhere. Years may change this little town, paint new colors all around, but some memories stay untouched because they mean a little too much. Not our grandest kiss or dance, but watching two worlds take a chance. My father liked your joke tonight. I still remember your relieved smile. And in that tiny living room, love quietly began to bloom. My father liked your joke tonight and held the door when you said goodbye. You squeezed my hand beneath the light, and I knew we'd be alright. The porch light flickered soft and gold. You tipped your hat against the cold, and all the stars above seemed to agree. You had become part of my family.
I counted all the change I had in an old brown coat my father had. Walked 3 blocks rehearsing lines, then forgot them when I saw your eyes. You stood beneath the drugstore sign, smiling like you had all the time, while my trembling hands betrayed every brave speech that I'd made. I had no grand piano play, no flowers stretching down the lane, just a racing heart inside my chest, and one small question doing its best. I had no diamond ring to show, no polished words I'd practice slow. But if love is measured by what's true, then all I had belonged to you. I had no mansion by the sea,
Just these hopeful hands and me.
just these hopeful hands and me.
Would you take this ordinary?
Would you take this ordinary life
and make it extraordinary?
You look down at your dancing shoes, the ones you wore to hear the blues, then laugh the way you always do before your happy tears came through. The city buses rolled nearby, the evening painted up the sky, and every stranger passing by became a witness to our lives. No violins were waiting there, no silver bells hung in the air, yet somehow heaven found the street the moment that you answered me. I had no diamond ring to show, measured by what's true, then all I had belonged to you. I had no mansion by the sea,
Just these hopeful hands and me.
just these hopeful hands and me.
Would you take this ordinary life
Would you take this ordinary life
and make it extraordinary?
Someday our hair may turn to snow and little lines may start to show, but if I had to choose once more, I'd still be standing at that store with empty pockets, shaking knees, and all the love you couldn't see. I had no diamond ring that night, but somehow everything felt right, because the richest man alive is one who's loved with all his heart.
I had no treasure left to bring
Except a promise I could keep,
and when you softly whispered yes,
the whole world danced with me. The neon flickered overhead, you rested softly on my chest, and in the hush of evening's glow, we started building our forever.
you always knew before I spoke. When I was laughing through a joke, you'd pull my chair, you'd hold my coat, and never made a show of it. You'd leave the last piece of the pie, pretend you hadn't even tried, and every little selfless move felt like another way to say I love you. No spotlight shining overhead, no storybooks we've ever read, but kindness has a way of staying long after grand gestures fade. That little thing you do when you look across the room, like I'm still the only girl who could brighten up your world. That little thing you do makes old dreams feel brand new. And if forever has a face, it wears your smile in simple ways. You'd wait outside in pouring rain just to walk me home again. You'd carry groceries up the stairs, then joke like you weren't even there. You remembered birthdays I forgot, tiny wishes I had lost. Some people write love in the stars, you wrote it in everyday parts. Maybe that's what true love means, not perfect scenes, dreams from silver screens, but choosing tenderness each day, even when the music fades. That little thing you do when you look across the room, like I'm still the only girl who could brighten up your world. That little thing you do makes old dreams feel brand new. And if forever has a face, it wears your smile in simple ways. Years may soften youthful grace, and silver lines may find their place, but I know exactly what I'll miss: your gentle heart in moments like this. Not the flowers, not the grand display, but how you loved me every day. That little thing you do still pulls my heart back close to you, like the first time that we danced and I gave young love a chance. That little thing you do turns ordinary into truth, and if heaven lets me choose, I'd spend forever loving you. The record slows, the ballroom dims, soft laughter echoes through the years, and through every changing season, it was always those little things.
The band was packing up their things, folding music stands and strings. The ballroom lights had lost their glow, but neither of us wanted to go. You traced circles on my hand, as if trying to make time understand. Outside the midnight buses rolled, while we held on a little too close. No one had to say goodbye, it was already in your eyes. The sweetest moments often know exactly when they're meant to slow. One last slow dance before you leave, one more memory up my sleeve. Let the record spin, let the moon hang low, let this old orchestra play soft and slow. One last slow dance, heart to heart, before tomorrow pulls us apart. If love remembers where we've been, then hold me like we're young again. Your perfume lingered in the air, like Sunday prayers and county fairs. You whispered, promise you'll write soon, while silver light filled up the room. I memorized the way you smiled, the way you laughed just like a child. Not because I feared the end, but because I'd miss my dearest friend. Some people leave without a trace, but you had grace that time can't erase. And even if these roads divide, you'll always walk here by my side. One last slow dance before you leave, one more memory up my sleeve. Let the record spin, let the moon hang low, let this old orchestra play soft and slow. One last slow dance, heart to heart, before tomorrow pulls us apart. If love remembers where we've been, then hold me like we're young again. Years may gather on our names, seasons change and rearrange, but somewhere past the hands of time, I'll still hear your footsteps matching mine. And if another dance should start, you'll find me waiting in the dark. One last slow dance, don't let go, just a little longer before you go. The stars outside can wait their turn, tonight there's still one song to learn. One last slow dance, cheek to cheek, for all the words we're too shy to speak. And if this isn't our final goodbye, then love will lead us back in time. The ballroom emptied, chairs stood still, morning waited beyond the hill. But in the hush of fading light, you left your heartbeat with mine that night.
Tomorrow they'll arrange the flowers, straighten ribbons for the aisle. But tonight the world feels smaller, wrapped inside your quiet smile. The neighborhood has gone to sleep. The moon hangs low above the trees. I should be dreaming in my room. Instead, I'm walking back to you. You didn't say a single word. You simply opened up the door. Somehow that simple act of grace calmed every fear I couldn't name. You left the porch light on for me, like you always knew I'd need a little warmth to guide me home when nervous thoughts began to roam. You left the porch light on tonight And in that golden glow I knew forever looked a lot like you. You poured us each a cup of tea and laughed about our future dreams, the little house we'd someday paint, the dog we'd spoil and call by name. No orchestra, no grand display, just old floorboards beneath our feet. But somehow all I'd ever wished was sitting right in front of me. The bravest thing I've ever done was trusting love enough to run toward a life I couldn't see, because you'd be there next to me. You left the porch light on for me, like you always knew I'd need a little warmth to guide me home when nervous thoughts began to roam. You left the porch light on tonight, turning worry into light. And in that golden glow I knew forever looked a lot like you. Years from now, when storms arrive and harder seasons test our lives, I know exactly what I'll do. I'll search for that familiar shine, the one that always says, "Come inside, I've been waiting for you." You left the porch light on for me long before tomorrow's vows, before the music, before the rings. You taught me what devotion means. You left the porch light on tonight, and every shadow lost its fight. If heaven ever asked me why, I'd say you made me unafraid of life. The screen door whispered in the breeze, crickets sang beneath the trees, and somewhere between fear and dawn, you left the porch light on.
Then straight into the vocal. The corner diner closed at 10, but somehow we'd stay talking then. 2 empty cups, 1 slice of pie, watching headlights drift on by. You'd draw circles on the napkin white, I'd pretend to read the signs outside. Neither one of us could say we never wanted nights to fade. We weren't chasing movie scenes, just making memories in between. The ordinary somehow knew how to become extraordinary with you. If the diner stayed open all night, would we still be sitting side by side, trading dreams beneath neon blue, talking till the morning dew? If the diner stayed open all night, maybe time would think twice But even if the years move on, those little moments still belong. The jukebox played our favorite tune, too soft to dance, too sweet to lose. You laughed when I forgot the words, then sang them back without concern. Outside, the city slept in peace, while our young worries found release. No one knew how much we'd grown in that little booth we'd made our own. Funny how the smallest place can hold the biggest kinds of grace. No grand goodbye, no curtain call, just love tucked quietly into it all. If the diner stayed open all night, would we still be sitting side by side, trading dreams beneath neon blue, talking till the morning dew? If the diner stayed open all night, maybe time would think twice. But even if the years move on, those little moments still belong. I'd never ask to change our road or carry less of what we know. I'd simply borrow one more hour to watch your sleepy smile unfold, because youth wasn't in the years, it lived in laughter without fear. If the diner stayed open all night, I'd order coffee one more time. I'd let the jukebox softly play and ask you how your heart's been lately. If the diner stayed open all night, I'd hold the world outside, for love isn't measured by but by the nights we wish had lasted longer. The waitress stacked the final chairs, we buttoned up our coats downstairs. One last glance beneath that neon sign, and you've stood still for just a while.
I borrowed lipstick from the drawer, the shade I hadn't worn before. You waited by the hallway mirror, straightening that crooked tie. We almost turned the car around, halfway through the edge of town. Maybe we should check once more, then laughed and locked the passenger door. Funny how two careful hearts can still forget where they should start. Then one familiar glance reminds why love survives the test of time. Candles after 8, just like our first real date. You pulled my chair and held my hand, like years had never changed our plans. Candles after 8, the band began to play, and suddenly beneath those lights, we were 22 again. waiter knew us by our names, asked if we'd like the usual thing. You teased me when I spilled my wine the same way back in '59. A saxophone drifted through the room, soft as summer afternoons, and every song the orchestra played felt like youth had stayed. No perfect skin, no borrowed youth, just a deeper kind of truth. Some loves don't fade away, they simply learn new ways to bloom. Candles after 8, just like our first real date. You pulled my chair and held my hand like years had never changed our plans. Candles after 8, the band began to play, and suddenly beneath those lights we were 22 again. The years may leave their little signs, silver threads and softened lines, but every time you look at me that way, the ballroom lights return, because growing older wasn't losing spring, it was learning how to dance through every season. Candles after 8, still my favorite place. No grand applause, no wedding vows, just choosing each other somehow. Candles after 8, as midnight drew near, I realized the greatest gift of love is falling in love with the same heart twice. The candles burned to shorter flames, the orchestra packed up again. You kissed my cheek beneath the streetlight glow, and asked if I'd go out with you next Friday.